We're imagining that we're going to divide each term by this 4r squared. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. We get r squared minus 5/4. And we're going to have one extra r left over in the numerator, plus 40 divided by 4 is 10. R squared divided by r squared is done. 8 divided by 2 is 4. K cubed divided by k is k squared. And we'll end up with 2 extra m's in the bottom, minus 10 divided by 2 is 5. And the k's will cancel out. And it's over to m to the third, plus, oh wait a minute, I don't think this printed over just right. So let's make it 5m to the third on top, if that's an m to the sixth, which I believe it's supposed to be. And 7 over 2, the m cubed cancels out, so the k will stay on the bottom. So those monomials, hopefully not such a big deal. Don't let it bog you down. Again, we'll talk in class if this is not m to the sixth, but I think that's what it's supposed to be. Alright, long division or synthetic division. I have w squared, so this is going to have to be long division. 2w cubed plus 6w squared minus 3w plus 2. Alright, so I have w squared, I want 2w cubed, so I need 2w. So 2w cubed is what I'll get when I distribute into here. And I'll also get w to the first power, and it's going to be plus 4w. So notice what I did is I had to line up my like terms. So 6w squared minus 7w plus 2. I have w squared, I want 6w squared, so I'm going to multiply it by 6. 6w squared, and 6 times 2 is 12. And again, I had to skip over w to the first power because it doesn't exist. So I'm going to subtract and get negative 7w, and 2 minus 12 is minus 10. So my remainder becomes plus negative 7w minus 10 over w squared plus 2. If you'd like to take that negative out of the numerator and make it minus, that's fine. Alright, 3. I'm going to change all this to x's. X to the fourth plus 0x to the third plus 0x squared plus minus 2x. Remember, if anything is missing, we need to hold its place. So we'll use x squared minus x plus 1. Right? This negative 1 means we're going to put it in the denominator, so we're going to divide. And 3x squared, 3x to the fourth is what we want, minus 3x cubed plus 3x squared. So we'll subtract. Double negative makes this positive, and subtracting makes this negative 3x squared minus 2x. And then we're going to multiply by 3x. 3x cubed, 3x times negative x is negative 3x squared. 3 times 1 is 3x. We'll subtract again, double negatives, so negative 5x. So we end up with minus 5x over top of x squared minus x plus 1. As long as our remainder turns out to be negative 5, that's pretty good. Alright, now we're going to get some synthetic division. It is a binomial, so we'll be able to deal with that. We're going to use the solution, so negative 2. I have a coefficient of 1. I have 0x squareds. I have negative 3 and then 5. So I'm going to bring down the first one, negative 2, 4, 1, and we'll get negative 2 to get 3, making my answer 1x squared minus 2x plus 1 with a remainder of 3 over x plus 2 to round out the answer. This one we can go either way. If you want to divide by 2, we can do that, or you can use long division, which most of you the other day opted for that. So I'm going to write it out that way so that we're all at the same place. If you choose to use synthetic by dividing by 2, we'll get the same answer. So 2x squared, 4x cubed plus 2x squared. We're going to subtract. Don't forget that we're always subtracting. So 4x squared minus 2x plus 3. We're going to need another 2x. 4x squared plus 2x. Subtracting, so we get negative 4x plus 3, and we'll multiply by negative 2 in the end. Negative 4x minus 2. We'll do a double negative here to get 5. So we get 5 over top of 2x plus 1. It was positive 5, so we'll finish it out that way. Alright. So finally get another synthetic division. It's just expressed a little bit different. 2, 4, and negative 6. Synthetic division, we get to use addition. So we get x plus 10 plus 10 over x minus 2. Final answer for a synthetic division. And as you saw, we have a couple different ways to express our division. So this is like saying y plus 3 is over here. Either which way, it's a super duper for synthetic. 3 minus 4 and 2. Try and finish up our division part here. E, negative 9, negative 13, 39, and 41. So makes it y plus 3 with a remainder 41 over 3. Alright, then we'll break this up into the last part.